Alright, gather around, little ones, and listen closely. Have you ever heard of a love so strong it could change even the wildest beast? In the heart of Yoruba land, where the ancient trees whispered secrets to the wind, lived a chief's daughter, Nayamkai, whose fate was tied to a mystery as deep as the night sky. A warning echoed through the village, "Beware, Nayamkai, for your heart will lead you to a path where man and beast become one." But who could have guessed what that truly meant? If you want to hear more stories like this, where magic and bravery dance together, please subscribe, like, and share. Let me know in the comments where you are listening from, and we will bring you more African folktales. Or if you love African stories in general, tap subscribe and ring the bell. Share where you're listening from in the comments: Nigeria, Ghana, Sierra Leone, the US. Let's spread our tales across the world. Now, let's begin. In the village of Alife, nestled amongst rolling hills and dense forests, lived Chief Adebeo, a man respected for his wisdom and kindness. His daughter, Nayamkai, was as beautiful as the morning star, her laughter as bright as the sun. But a shadow hung over her, a prophecy spoken by the village's oldest seer, Aya Agba. Nayamkai, Aya Agba had warned, her voice raspy like dry leaves, "Your heart will lead you to a marriage beyond the realm of men. A creature of the wild, cloaked in human skin, will claim your hand." The villagers trembled, for they knew the seers did not speak idle words. Nayamkai, though curious, dismissed it as an old woman's tale. She loved the village life, her days filled with helping her father and playing with her friends. She loved the stories her grandmother told under the moonlight. She was happy and didn't think about a husband. One day, a stranger arrived in Alife. His name was Kofi, and he was as handsome as any man Nayamkai had ever seen. He spoke with a gentle voice, his eyes shone with kindness, and he told stories of faraway lands. He was strong and brave, and helped the village with hard tasks. He helped fix a broken bridge and he helped protect them from wild animals. Nayamkai was captivated. She found herself drawn to him, her heart fluttering like a butterfly caught in a gentle breeze. They spent their days walking through the forest, sharing stories, and laughing. Kofi brought gifts of rare flowers and carved wooden birds. Chief Adebeo, seeing his daughter's happiness, gave his blessing. "He is a good man, Nayamkai," he said, "but remember the words of Aya Agba." But Nayamkai's heart was blind to warnings. The wedding was a grand affair, with drums beating, dancers swirling, and the air filled with the scent of roasted yams and palm wine. As the full moon rose, casting its silvery glow over the village, Nayamkai and Kofi retreated to their hut. But as the clock struck midnight, a terrifying transformation began. Kofi's gentle eyes turned golden, his hands grew claws, and a thick mane sprouted from his neck. With a roar that shook the very earth, he stood before Nayamkai, a magnificent lion. The villagers, hearing the commotion, rushed to the hut, their faces pale with fear. They saw the beast, and they knew the prophecy was true. Nayamkai, though shocked, did not scream. Instead, she looked into the lion's eyes and saw not a monster, but the man she loved. Nayamkai did not run. She reached out her hand, her voice soft and calm. "Kofi," she whispered, "it is still you." Her touch was gentle, her eyes filled with love. Kofi, surprised by her lack of fear, lowered his head. He had expected screams, fear, and rejection. Instead, he found compassion. He explained that he was cursed by the gods for his arrogance, for believing he was superior to all creatures. He had been turned into a lion, forced to live as a beast, until someone could love him unconditionally. The villagers, witnessing this extraordinary scene, were filled with awe. They had expected fear, but they saw love that could tame a beast. The gods, watching from their celestial realm, were moved by Nayamkai's pure heart. They decided to give her a chance to break the curse. A voice echoed through the village, deep and resonant. "Nayamkai," it said, "your love has shown us your worth. To break the curse, you must complete 3 impossible tasks." The first task was to tame the wild river, which raged through the valley, destroying crops and homes. The second was to capture the shadow of the moon, a feat no mortal had ever accomplished. The third was to retrieve the lost song of the wind, a melody that had been stolen by the mischievous spirits of the forest. Nyamkai, with the support of her village, began her first task. She journeyed to the wild river, its waters churning and roaring. She did not try to fight the river's force. Instead, she sang to it, a song of peace and harmony, a song her grandmother had taught her. She offered gifts of flowers and honey, speaking to the river as if it were a living being. Slowly, the river calmed, its waters becoming gentle and still. The villagers, watching in amazement, cheered as Nyamkai succeeded. The river was tamed. For her second task, Nyamkai climbed the highest mountain, where the moon's shadow danced on the rocks. She carried a large, woven basket, its threads shimmering with moonlight. She waited patiently, watching the shadow as it moved across the landscape. When the shadow was at its longest and darkest, she gently scooped it into her basket, her movements as light as a feather. The shadow, surprised by her gentleness, allowed itself to be captured. She brought the basket back to the village, the shadow of the moon contained within. Nyamkai ventured into the deepest part of the forest, where the mischievous spirits dwelled. She carried a flute, carved from the wood of a sacred tree. She played a melody, a song of friendship and respect, a song that filled the forest with its sweet sound. The spirits, drawn by the music, emerged from their hiding places. Nyamkai asked them for the lost song of the wind, explaining her quest. The spirits, touched by her kindness, returned the song, a melody as light and airy as the wind itself. With all three tasks completed, Nyamkai returned to Kofi, who was still in his lion form. She presented the tamed river water, the captured moon shadow, and the lost song of the wind. As she poured the river water onto Kofi's mane, the golden fur began to recede. As she released the moon shadow, his claws retracted. And as she played the lost song of the wind, his roar turned into a gentle sigh. Kofi was transformed back into a human, his eyes filled with gratitude and love. The villagers rejoiced, their hearts filled with joy. Kofi, now human forever, embraced Nyamkai, his heart overflowing with love. The gods, pleased with Nyamkai's bravery and compassion, blessed their union. They declared that their love would be a symbol of hope, a reminder that even the wildest beast can be tamed by love. Nyamkai and Kofi lived happily ever after, their love a beacon of light in the heart of Yoruba land. They had children, and they told them the story of the beast that was tamed by love. The village never forgot the lesson, and respected every living thing. Moral of the story: true love and compassion can conquer even the most formidable challenges. Never underestimate the power of kindness, and remember that appearances can be deceiving. What lessons did you learn from this story? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Did you love this Yoruba tale? Smash the like button, share with friends, and comment African Magic if you want more stories. Don't forget to subscribe. Tomorrow, we'll tell of the leopard king who married a moon goddess. A with grave.